Oke guys, kali ini kita akan masuk ke game kedua antara ONIC melawan RSG PH, yang dimana di game pertama ONIC mendominasi dan memenangkan gamenya. Sekarang kita langsung masuk ke game kedua.
In the half of that draft, we got M. Night Shyamalan.
Line up RSG
It came
masih
out of
belum tercounter
nowhere,
guys
and
sampai
the
detik ini.
answers that we thought were so obvious, even in the minds of these world-class coaches, in Coach Yeb and Coach Theo, weren't as simple. It wasn't as black and white. So with an out of the ordinary draft, we can expect an out of the ordinary game. Does the logic follow?
Yeah, the logic follows perfectly fine. I love the as a way to, really force down
Game pause kah?
the heart with joy.
Here's target. Here we go. I think everyone but Keyboy is a valid target. Here we go.
Oke
Let's
guys,
get into
akhirnya kita
the
masuk
land
ke
of
gamenya.
Dawn for game number
Demon
2.
Cat
It's match
bawa
point for the
Berlin,
current
Kyrie bawa
reigning and
Joy.
defending MSC champions as they vie to knock down
Demon
the
Cat bawa
recently revived, rejuvenated, and reactivated MSC 2020
Menarik.
roster in RSG PH. Something to note here, Gideon, and this is an opinion of mine. I don't know how you feel about it and the folks back at home, but
Eman masih dengan
the lineup on
Kari ya.
RSG PH, even with
Udah,
D'Angelo,
Eman tuh
especially
masa
with
bukan
D'Angelo,
selalu sih,
feels
sering
like
banget
we're
guys
gonna have to
mainin
take our
Kari.
time with the damage. Nothing comes quick. There's
Padahal
a
siapa
lack
yang
of
perlu dia
burst.
burst ya?
There is a significant lack of burst.
Boots
This is a little reminiscent of the previous series where when
Let's
Big
pakai
Alpha
glue.
are
Hah?
very
Glue?
much dedicated into making sure that their marksman is
Bukan
going to be the overall carry and majority damage dealer for their
Arlotnya
team lineup. And
Arlot
it makes sense, right?
XP.
Like RSG PH,
Keyboy
their
pakai
lineup is
kaca.
literally all about peel. If they have a traditional front to front, it might be a little bit difficult for ONIC, but Coach Yeb, with the way that he's drafted and the way he set up boots,
Keren guys ini.
on
Damit
his
itu
Arla,
setelah
he is getting
kalian emblem berganti,
out of this, force the flicker, at least they got a resource out of him.
mulai sering dipakai guys, tapi nggak banyak ya, nggak banyak tim yang berhasil pakai.
The
Jelamit,
rotations
guys.
as Light juggles Keyboy and Kyrie very low.
He's getting ready to
Mati
go
dong.
here, and Light has to
Ih,
use that flicker.
tipis banget.
Aqua just keeping an eye on him, making sure
Cewek dilepas
if he
lagi
is
cloudnya,
needed,
cewek
he's
dapat
able
cloud
to
lagi.
respond. No early double kill for ONIC just yet.
Yep, just
Oh,
as that
ganti
happened, a
jantung.
slight
Coba ganti
tease of what's to
Halo.
come. We showed the emblems, and there's
Sampingnya
nothing much out of the ordinary,
ganti
save for maybe the fact that Nat's glue
Light.
is
dan
rocking
meningkat semua.
a common emblem.
The biggest problem nowadays, especially if you are hold on,
Whoa.
on here, Nat's having to use split super
Ini
early.
kayaknya
on
si
to
Nats bawa ini deh,
hold them hostage
basic
for as
common
long as
emblem nggak sih?
possible. He's gonna get on top
Gua
of
nggak
Lawrence
ngeliat
here.
tadi.
Ooh, doesn't pull him back into the pit, but instead
Soalnya
moves
mananya nggak bisa habis, guys.
to close the distance towards that gold crab.
Dragon terus.
Looks like Kyrie, if he's thinking about it. One last dash. Hard guard activated. Like 5 minutes and he takes
Kyrie
it
nih, bos.
away. Demon Kai trying to run, but puppet on a string immobilizes him. Final slash coming in for Boots to try and catch anybody. ONIC back off, and RSG PH, they lose a turtle.
That which RSG PH lacks, ONIC provided. You see that burst? You see Kyrie taking the stacks from the gold off and like, already 3, 2, poof, plus the retry. Could have sworn this young man had 2 thumbs on his right hand.
It's so visual.
No, because that's what we saw, right? Like, that's exactly how you explain how Kyrie stole the turtle for ONIC, because you could have sworn RSG was going to have it.
I agree. I totally agree with you here. But with the rotation coming in from Kyrie, RSG PH are giving him a lot of respect.
Di
You
challenge
know,
final.
in this stage of the
Cuman,
game, he is going to have some relevant damage.
kayaknya
He has electrifying
sekarang
hits
cewek
ready to
udah
go. But like Mirko
lebih
mentioned
ini
earlier,
lagi ya guys
they
ya,
were hoping
mainnya
to put
lebih
Iman
agresif
on that
lagi
purify,
sampai
you know,
commit
forced him into that situation. But Iman, he's like, no,
Nah,
I'm
daripada
gonna be
cewek
confident.
yang
As long
dulu
as
ya.
I don't get hit, I'm going to be able to flicker out of some tight
Lokasi emang
situations.
mengerikan
Yep,
guys.
this is martial arts fundamentals. Don't make your block just a block. Turn it into an attack. So as he flickers back, he's throwing out more light wheels. So that's where he's put in to this machination of RSGPH's all-in lineup. We'll see how that works and exactly when it kicks into gear, because as it is, there's very little damage that RSGPH is presenting.
Yeah, it really is. Iman, he really has to pull out some Wing Chun here to make sure that ONIC, it doesn't really get to punish him. But it's tough. It's really, really tough, right? Because if we're talking about, deep striking missiles, Kyrie, #1. And it's reinforced with the extra bit of shields coming in from the hard guard. Aqua flickering forward, but doesn't
Flicker.
find enough
Mau
distance
narik ya
to land
tujuannya ya?
divine judgment.
Oh, since game one, and this is coming from a big Aqua fan.
Sorry guys, ini mengganggu.
Aqua's been playing on Aqua-like. This is uncharacteristic of this mid laner. I'm a big fan of him. Could have sworn he was going to get the nod for MVP in MSC 2022, but here, it's difficult to imagine how they're going to ramp up into the mid game. He gets caught by an ultimate splash!
Yeah, he pulls on in, and here we go! Numenor blast onto 3,
Udah
but
uang
Kyrie's walking
flicker
right on.
ketarik.
Able to take the turtle
Super
just in time.
sakit.
Electrifying beats, dealing some decent damage, but really isn't enough. Aqua's death allowing RSG PH to take a turtle.
All right, it could have been worse, but at least, okay, hear me out. Weird trades like that couldn't be punished as hard as usual is good for a lineup that wants to scale. Unless it was a total wipeout or a huge trade like a 2-for-1, 3-for-1, this will help RSGPH's all in the long run. But you still got to get there. Again, that's been the story since game one, right? You can get inches, but how do you get through the last stretch, the home stretch, that final mile?
I think, you know, when the time comes, that's when RSGPH will start thinking about it, right? Because they just want a team fight. They want to slow things down. And as long as they are within, at least within arm's reach of ONIC, they've got a really good chance. On the opposite end, right? ONIC, they probably want to be the ones being the aggressors. Wait, hold on. We see once again.
Emannya dimakan.
On top of Iman, the quick flicker isn't enough for the electrifying beats. He closes the distance. Kite locks him down. Numenor blast as well has been utilized. It takes big damage, but they've already lost Kyrie, Iman, and Light are down. And now the chase coming in as Nats is able to join in the middle of the fight. Boots nowhere to be seen. Keyboy will fall for a 2-for-2 trade.
Scrappy team fight and an eventual victory for RSGPH, but what has that
aja menang,
brought
apalagi
for
nggak
ONIC?
recall ya?
Well, an opening down bottom. Boots is going to make the most of this absence in the bottom lane. And he's going to push tier 1, shrinking the map for Eman. And this opens up a problem. Oh, wait. Oh, close call. Kyrie secures.
Oh, tapi ungunya diambil. Kejepit Bootsnya.
His ult as well. Boots forcing to flicker on out of there. And funny enough, Sans not even thinking about saving Boots' life. He knows he's going to be okay. Stop side. Potential dive coming out as CW. Oh, the hard gun is going to save his life from this dive. Nats and Aqua. They're on the run. But CW's like, no. Yes, pull me closer. I want to get closer to Aqua. But no, it's fine. Keyboy down, and as well as calling in Kyrie. They want to dive 2v2 electrifying beats as well. Locking him down. They finally kill on towards the side. And now Nats all by himself without split. He's left to try underneath his turret. That's going to be 2 kills for the side of ONIC.
Gini lah guys, tim udah jadi guys.
Imitates life, just like how we are in the home of
Temannya dapat
ONIC
bawah,
in Jakarta.
tapi
They're making the land of Dawn the same thing. It's like they're in control of every single entry point, and ONIC knew clearly that RSGPH were taking the turtle, and they made the most of it and punished top lane.
CW is trying to clear out this wave. It's blazing too wet. Even Sans holding onto his trigger finger. Boots is taking way too much damage, and all right, he gets the back off for now. Even RSGPH respect the fact that the Heart Guard is quite the hair puller.
All right, looking at the item game so far, Nats has a interesting build here. He wants to respect the damage that Kyrie and Sans are putting on the board, and then from there he'll build physical defense. Looking at Aqua, has a Clock of Destiny here. Eman at least is just down to 100, 300 gold.
Well, that's actually not too bad considering everything that's happened across the game. With the biggest lead going on to Kyrie so far with a 1.2k lead, it's great, right? Holy Crystal, 8 minutes into the game.
And you can expect that the Blood Wings are up next, right? That's just how Joys are built in the current metagame. RSGPH making the most of the relative silence in team fights for the past couple of minutes, pushes up top. This is already good. I gotta say, much better than game one.
Significantly better, in a matter of fact. However, I am a little concerned for Aqua right now. Let's see whether he recovers from that sort of mental damage after not having to play the game at all to now, possibly being the key to breaking open ONIC.
All right. Some good news to that. Again, the bad news is exactly what happened already. The good news is something tells me maybe he's loading, maybe he's downloading what happened in game one. And so far, what the early and mid game looks like here, and then eventually he'll break out into those last moments from game one. Remember that when they played that defense in the base so well? And now it's all the more possible. The propensity for plays like that to happen in game two has just skyrocketed.
And that's why RSGPH just making sure that mid-tier 1 does not fall. They don't mind having no side turrets at all, because that means ONIC would have to go super deep in if they want to even put any points of damage into the inhibitor turrets.
Yep, again, taken off from where they left off in game 1 playing Possum, but here they're keeping it closer to their chest. ONIC with a 2,000 gold lead, and RSG PH says to that in their face, how about we dance? Lord Dance already up, 9 minutes, 30 seconds in, Boots.
He's going to take a little bit of damage here, Sans. It doesn't look like the hard guard's coming out just yet. He's ready for it. He's waiting for it. Boots, he's able to go. Kyrie, in the matter of fact, actually gets the hard guard into the middle with the electrifying ring. The damage is good. Aqua is gone. Numenor Blast trying to disengage. It's tough, but Boots falls down to Nats and CW. Despite it all, that sprint is keeping him nice and healthy. He's kiting out of his mind.
Oh, split will not save Nats. Kyrie pops him. 2 for 1, and eventually ONIC turns to the Lord.
Yep, they want even more than this. They want to break this tier 1. They want to speed up this game. The tempo increases for ONIC.
Lord here, 3/4 of its health down.
Kok cewek
And
kenceng
up,
banget ya
approaching halfway point.
bawa
10 and a
Festival
half
of Blood
minutes
kah?
in. Yeah, they're gonna blitz
Oh,
in.
gua nggak
ONIC
detail
is
apa
gonna
aja.
score this major objective.
Once again, just taunting, right? He doesn't even need to be part of these fights. He can
Tetep
still push on the
berkor-kor.
side, and Kyrie can help fix the bottom side towards the neutral objective, and they just work in tandem so well.
That's a thing of pure terror. It's a hero with very little mobility, just standing there. And you know that one of those players' thumbs are on the recall button. That's what Sans does. That's the psychological warfare that he's committing, right? And people online saying, why is Sans doing that? Why is that? Imagine that being done to you in a ranked game. Exactly.
And the rest of your teammates, especially if you're an EXP laner, why aren't you clearing the waves? Why aren't you part of the fight? There's just no winning it. You can't be in 2 places at once. But now, with the lore crashing on, and let's see how ONIC responds, because it feels like ONIC, they don't want to press the advantage any more than this. It feels like it's a liability to actually walk with these big waves.
And that's a clear sign that ONIC have been learning from the lessons in the group stages. A lot of the moments that put them in hot water were in where they overextended. Hell, we just saw that in game 1, right? Wherein RSG PH played Possum and hooked them into their base and punished them for an almost seemingly instant comeback, but it's not as easy, right? It doesn't happen like that. But right now, looking at ONIC with a 5K gold lead approaching the 12-minute mark, Lord coming in a minute and a half about, it's difficult. But RSG PH are in a better state. I'm wondering if Eman is ready. What's Eman building right now? What's he got? Oh, 3 core items on the way to his 4th.
Oh.
A Wind of Nature.
Okay, that's good. That's really, really good to hear. As soon as he gets that Winds of Nature, he can actually go toe-to-toe against CW. I'm guessing CW already has his Winds of Nature immediately built, considering the amount of gold that ONIC has right now.
He does, homie does. So that's what buys him the 1,000 gold ahead he has. 1,000 and change at that. So that's one dynamic that they have to think about. RSG PH, they have to get everything right, man. Aqua has to have the DJ, or at least the final slash, one or the other.
Now that Kyrie's, he's 2 level ahead of Demon Kai, right? So I guess this is what ONIC is waiting for. We're gonna play around neutral objectives. We need to make sure that we don't get hit by lightning, especially when you're Joy and you're able to dodge big CC. With the hard guard, it gives you just another layer of complexity.
Yep. Talking about Kyrie, there's the aforementioned Blood Wings. So all the more, he's so difficult to kill, and he spouts out just that much more damage. Now looking at the engage, looking at the angles. Oh man, here's something I miss. Light finding himself all the way in the back. If you'll remember, folks, in recent history, I'm talking maybe 6-9 months back, you know how Light finds these odd bushes that you could have sworn he couldn't have gotten there?
It's
so odd. RSG PH are playing so conservative now.
Exactly, but ONIC, you've seen their preparation before. That's how they won game number 1, right? Just raw preparation. Coach Jeb's genius, the pose, it all comes in together.
That's right, and now, come to think of it, maybe it's less how RSG PH are conservative. Maybe ONIC are just cleaning up these bushes so well that Light can find himself in. Again, it's Boots here at the front.
Dapat Demon Kite.
He has the kite that's a little bit better, but now instantaneously you see that Kyrie with the electrified beats as well, and the heart got on towards Nats' side. That Athena shield keeps him alive, but they've already taken out Demon Kite. This Lord is ONIC's to take.
Oh wow, Keyboy! Oh, Grand Theft Orange, the MSP 2023 MVP just stole the orange buff right in Eman's face.
My jaw literally just dropped. I'm like, no way he's gonna get that. No.
Ring of Order and in.
Baru
This
balik
gotta
gua
be
bang.
so frustrating for RSG PH. It feels like every smart move that they think of,
Itu
ONIC
Demon
is
Katsu
already
sebelumnya
right at the front door.
sempat ini
You know
guys,
what's worse?
vakum guys.
Keyboy had nothing.
Digantiin sama Irat kalau
Building
nggak
like
salah.
weird little baby items, like elements to it. So
Dan
it was just
debutnya
off of
lagi tuh
pure
di
mechanics and timing.
ini
Yep,
di
it's,
apa?
I mean, what can you do? What can you do? You can't win the ball. You cannot win the
Snapdragon
ball.
ini
But with
guys.
this
Kalau
lore
nggak salah ya.
pushing on, I want to see whether ONIC is going to do the same thing, right? Are they just going to play possum and not walk with waves, or are they waiting for RSG
Recall-in Angela
to
nggak berani
actually make
maju.
the mistake?
It's a Luminous Lord marching up through
Lucu
top,
banget.
and there is a closer wave in mid and bottom. So this is to RSG PH's benefit. They can actually do some damage control here, given that they have, again, relatively less than ideal wave clear, and Nats comes in.
I mean, gets pushed down now.
Natnya
nearly a
tipis.
big turnaround for the side of RSG PH. CW, you gotta be careful.
Dia
He's
dikit
gonna drop himself
numbernya
off that wave.
deres
And with help
banget.
of Sands at the same time, but here we go. This is where it gets dangerous. Ooh, Keyboy. Iman needs to be respected. His mid inhibitors down. Kyrie's coming in for the backline. The instantaneous Winter Truncheon. You're not even gonna be enough. Iman dies instantaneously. CW in the backline. A double for Kyrie. The Blazing Duet has chunked them all for Kyrie to eat them
Ceritanya
all up.
ulti dulu.
Mistakes
Iya,
were made.
dari
And
kali-kali
ONIC
jelas.
are looking to close it out.
Just two defenders left, and the base
Pasrah deh.
goes down. ONIC sweep RSG PH.
Is-
Gila line up
or is
utama
this
nih
one of
guys.
the cleanest
ONIC
games
masih sangat
we have seen
strong.
from ONIC thus far here
Counter
in the
PH
playoffs.
Cleanest
masih ada di ONIC guys. Oke, itu dia guys, game antara RSG PH melawan ONIC yang dimenangkan ONIC 2 game. Gila sih ONIC sekarang.
That was a disgusting match.
Line up utamanya guys ya.
In a good way. In a
Kemarin
good
pas
way. In a really
nggak ada
good way. I
stance,
cannot imagine how the
sempet
Raiders feel,
turbulence.
especially
Oke,
in their
guys.
saga of
Kita ketemu di game selanjutnya di mana Eko bakal melawan AP Brand. Oke, bye.